Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is that log in into my account first. And the time is 9 to the pre-market session started. What are the things I will do? So I open Kite and I'm opening ticker tape. So ticker tape, why I use ticker tape is that to see the news. So ticker tape picks news from various places. So that helps for me to see all the news related to one stock in one place. When I see for Indigo, I don't see any news basically. So it means the stock is going to operate without a news. Let it be bullish or bearish or range bound. Okay, so there are no news. Let me look at the events. So no events, corporate actions, no announcements, nothing, and legal orders, nothing. So basically today is a flat day, and let me pick up. Next is the um, this is the open interest analysis, and I'm going to keep this page continuously watching after the market opens also. So by look at this volume at the put side and um, call side, I would say 3,675,000 divided by 1270500 into 100. So this is actually 53 or 0.5. So this is still a week only when we look at the PCR. Okay, so now I'm using espresso. So let us log in there as well. I use Zerodha for charting and espresso for trading. Okay, day trade, one stock, report, position. That's it. Let's come here and let's do the analysis of the chart. Let me open it. I'll open here with 15 minutes. Let it be day for Nifty. So Indigo, I have my own view. Let me put that view. So let me remove all the studies first. Okay, So when I look at the blank chart with 1 day, okay, so when I look at the chart with day, it is very visible that I can see some support in this trend, right? Let me draw that. Okay, so exactly on that level it did reverse. So here also from this level it started reversing, came here, again started reversing, and it touched today here. So today it's a kind of a day whether it is either break or reverse. So let's do one more thing. This green candles, basically the green lines basically denotes previous day low and high. Okay, when we look at it, exactly the price got closed in the middle, almost middle. So both bulls and bears trying to keep the stock in a very flat position. Okay, so I have made a note. 1605 is a 78.6 percentage of Fibonacci. So I made a Fibonacci from this level because the rally actually started from here. So from here to here, the destination, in this destination 1605 is 78.6. So that is another tricky area for us to understand whether it will reverse from there or it will fall from there. Okay, so this is about 1 day, and I have some. Okay, and now let me go to 30 minutes. Maybe I can go to 1 hour also. Let me see. Okay, so again, I see one more trend here. Okay, let me mark that trend. Okay, are we finding any pattern? Basically, there is no pattern. Okay, actually, as per this trend line, has to be changed a little. Okay, now it fits. Okay, but when we look at in the 1 hour candle, right, the same place has tested at many times. So at 1 day it was showing here, here, and here, but when I move to 1 hour, the same place tested many times, right? So it's very critical place then. So let me move to 30 minutes. In 30 minutes I don't see anything. Yeah, so let me just mark this trend also because that is also important. Okay, now horizontally when we see, is there any support? So this 1640 is the mark that I was discussing yesterday. That is the target I have kept yesterday. That did reach yesterday. So if it is going up, again this area becomes kind of strong, isn't it? So it is possible by looking at the chart when the price is reaching here, it might reverse again from here, or if this entire zone is consolidating, it will break up or break down. Okay, right, so 30 minutes looks pretty, and 15 minutes I don't see anything on the 15 minutes. So let me slightly change this color. Maybe I can take blue. Okay, All right, so from the chart analysis, looks good. Today we have to take the trade by watching over very carefully because it's like a break or rally, right? So we have to be very careful in taking the position today. So let us look at what's happening with Nifty. So Nifty is 30 points up, and Indigo, it's gap down. I wouldn't say it's a gap down because it's just 1.85 from previous close. So let us wait for the market to get close. Okay. Okay, so we have 3 more minutes. So let us wait. So the basic sentiment for Indigo is still we can't say. So let's just give it time to see anything else we can identify. Basically, this candle, what we see here, it is a bearish candle, but it took a support from this line, right? That is what the target also we kept. So let us quickly check from Bollinger Band perspective. Where is it? So when I see the Bollinger Band, it is closed below the median value on the day candle. Okay, what is the meaning of this median value? So this is the upper band section, this is the lower band section, right? And from the median value, it is closed below. It is also a sign of, you know, the possibility, or probability. It might happen or it might not happen, right? So if this candle, the new candle which is going to come out here, if that is breaking this trend line, then definitely our next target is this Fibonacci level 16052, maybe 1610. Okay. All right, so we have only 1 more minute. Let us quickly switch to 1 hour and see. In 1 hour, this is again, the entire day traded in the below the median value, and in 30 minutes, what happened? In 30 minutes, it's kind of came up, but the last candle again, it is not a pin bar, it is not evening star, or it just reversed from where bulls taken out the last candle and kept it little higher, and it closed at the trend line. The market is going to start in 5 seconds. Right, the market open. Let me bring it to my view. This is my view actually. Looks weak. Okay, let me create a duplicate window because I use both 5 minutes and 15 minutes. I take the trade based on 5 minutes, and 15 minutes I keenly watch to make sure that you know because of the noise what's happening on the price action here, we will not take a decision very wrongly. So this is very a typical portion. If this is falling, then it has a very good chance to reach this support level, and especially the stock has opened below pivot. That is another point for us to look into it. When we look at the pivots, so it is not very narrow, so it has really a wide space. So the points between the pivot, the size 1658 and 1634. So almost like 50 points we have on the bottom side, and the same thing here 1658 and 1679. I hope the possibility of going up is very less. Okay, first candle is not having much volume like the other days. If you look at the other days, see the volume what it is generated on the first candle. Look at the volume. Let it be positive or a negative. So it basically opens with a very big candle. So today it is not behaving in such way. Probably that's because this is a very tricky area where we don't have a very definite solution in place in advance. So let us see how this candle is in a closing and what people are interested. So when I look at the market depth, I have another theory. Just look at this. So I see the sell side, the number of open stocks are high, and when compared to buy, is that mean sellers are interested to sell? In one way, yes, and on the other way, sellers are not ready to sell with the current price. They want to sell it with the higher price. That's why the sellers value is also more. So sometimes it workouts on option A, sometimes it workouts on the option B. Okay, so this is 15 minutes. Let me just quickly go to the 5 minutes and see the pattern difference. So okay, let me tell you what all the indicators have added. This is a volume, and this line is a moving average of 20 period. Why this 20 period? This will help you to understand the from the average perspective where the volumes are driving. Okay, and RSI, it's 14 period, it's kept with 60/40. So I strongly believe if it is above 60, then it is very strong, and below 50 it is weak. Okay, so looks like the first candle is really, really, really red. So might be this wanted to break this trend line and don't want to go up. Okay, if it is going up also, it will be like the price might not move beyond the pivot. Okay, so let us see what's happening with the first candle and see how this is driving on the second. So most probably when I look at the volume and how it is trending down, it might not be positive. It might go towards this 1634 level. So let the first candle get close and see what's happening. And this is a VWAP default setting and Bollinger Band default setting, and this is the red one is moving average 5 period. Okay, so this moving average 5 period also helps me to take a decision sometimes that so if you look at the first candle, it is currently trading below 5 period moving average. So that says that it's not bull side, it's on the bearish side. Okay, so you look at it, wherever the stock is below 5, it is bearish, and especially when the stock is wanted to walk on the band, it is happening, it's like it is trading between this 5 period moving average on the band. Okay, so what's the second candle is going to do here? It is very good to take a positions by breaking this level. So let me prepare my orders here. So I usually take 150. So what is the low of the day? Low of the day is 1638. And the VWAP is here. And what 15 minutes say, okay. So I might take when it is breaking below or when it is coming at least 50 percentage of this candle. Okay, let us see how the price is behaving. Let me see the open interest. So when I look at the open interest, it is very clear for you to see call side is weak and put side is strong. So where the volume is building up, open interest. So at present this is building, which is very close 2600. So potentially it will try to reach this 1600. Many people are trying to bet this price, and where the call side also very weak. Okay. If it is going up, it might go up to this pivot and not more than that. So, so it is trying to break. So let me take the position here. So stop loss I will take 1680, and let me enter at 101640. Sorry, non book profit. Okay, book profit I will put 1630, and adjustment to this is set again 1641. Should I wait and see? It did not break. Let me keep it as 39. So now you look at the open positions for buy and sell, which is very close, right? So let us see where the interests are going up. See, the buyers are increasing and the price is going up. I hope if this is reversing, it might go up to the median value, or at least this blue line or the trend line. So three possible areas. It's all depends upon this number of buyers interest to buy at this current price. So volume is also kind of spiking up, but if you look at it, it exactly took the support at 40 and it is going up here. And if it is going up, it might not go, to reach 60 and all. Okay, let me see what's happening with 15. So with the 15, it is still at weaker side, and by look at the stochastic, the fast is trying to break the smooth one, so it might trend down only. Yes, this is still below VAP, and I would like to take my position here. So I don't want to lose this price. So let me put 1641 and place the entry. And I got my position at 1641.81. Okay. So the first target would be definitely 1634, but let us see how the price is going to trend from here. So I kept to 1680 and stop loss. Let us see how this is going to trend. So the first candle is red, and the second candle or the volume is like 45k, and the second candle is 34k. But when we look at the pattern, it's kind of a tug of war only. Okay, it's not able to fall on any side. So the third candle, if you look at the pattern of this Bollinger, it started going wide. Let us see whether it is going to walk on the band and breaking this or not. So what is 15 minutes is saying? 15 minutes is still having the same thought of weakness. I hope very much highly if this level, the green level is broken, and our target. This is actually very nearby. I kept 1630, and let us see whether we can find any other place. So 1630 looks very minor, so possibly on this uh, support line, which is 1620. Okay, so what I would do at present, the candle is with 16 sorry, my order is 1630, right? I will reverse it to 1625. Okay, let's not keep the rounding fear. So the second candle closed below VWAP in 5 minutes, and the third candle is trying. So at 15 minutes, we don't have a clarity yet. So let this candle close happen, then let's see where it is going to trend. So at present, when I look at the number of open positions, the buy side is higher than the sell side with 4,000, quantity gap. Okay, let us see what is this 4,000 is going to drive. Switch to 5 minutes and see. So when I look at the 5 minutes chart, this is crossed the median value. Okay, so usually when the candle and this moving average is very closer to each other, it will impact on the trade very high. Okay, so you look at here, the candle and the moving averages are very nearby. It had a crossover here, and look at it how it is continuously going down. But here it has a gap. It's not very close. So this crossover might not be very much effective to take positions. I mean, to take a decision based on this alone. Okay. Okay, so why my stop loss is 1680? So if you look at the strike price gap, 50 rupees. So with the strength of this particular stock, anytime it will have the up and down movements 50 points easily. Okay, so to avoid such kind of a price gaps, like suddenly it is spiking up, it will go to one level, but it will not sustain that level, it will start falling again. So to avoid that gap, I'm trying to keep my stop loss at a very long. So I'm not going to keep the stop loss as it is, but once I identify that it is not going to go opposite to my direction, then I will reverse the stop loss to the day high of the candle price. So you see the first candle was very high with bearishness, and second candle is kind of a green in volume, and but it is not really showing that bullishness here. and on the third candle volume is really very much dried up, and again it did not go, above the VWAP, meaning it did not go above, meaning it did not close, it was at the VWAP, right? So this is another indication which tells you that people are interested to take any positions on the VWAP pricing but not above. Okay, this is a very critical situation. Previous day low. So if the day low is broken, and this support level is very nearby, so I think it will very easily reach. Let me just refresh the OI and see. Okay, so if you look at this open interest, it is very much building up on 1600. Okay, change in open interest is 6000. So the price net change is also happening very positively. So it means people are so much interested on this price. Okay, and the people are betting that this stock will go to that price. So we'll see whether it is going or not. And call side, basically the entire section is weak, and the volume is building up. The first close very nearby one is 1650. So when I look at the chart, 1650 is already overwhelmed today. Okay, and will it go once again? I think the chance is very very less to achieve that. Okay, so 15 minutes candle. See, there are so much disturbance here. We don't know it's going to go up or go down when we look at this for 5 minutes. So 15 minutes clearly telling you the indication this is bearish. See, first candle is red, and the volume is also supporting it, and the volume is above the moving average of 20. So it shows you that it is very much strong in terms of negativity. Okay, so the low is 1630. Is it going to break? The wide opening already started with 5 minutes, but with 15 minutes, it's going to happen soon. That is what I believe. And continue to see RSI is weaker, and stochastic, the fast line is falling down. And okay, so when I look at the 5 minutes, right here, the stock, say, let us not be very technical here. So this fast candle, the fast line of stochastic, is if it is going to reverse up, right, by taking a support, it might not go very high. Okay, so it's already broken this level, and exactly on the broken candle the volume is building up here, you see, on the um, bear side. So the low already made 16308. So let us see how. Okay, we are on a very good profit. Let it happen. Okay, so from 15 minutes candles perspective, it's not such a big break, but as the period is very high, like 15 minutes, so we have to really wait and see. As I told you, this support level will be achieved very easily without any pain. This will be achieved. I mean, it will touch the support easily. Okay, see, the volumes are building very high on the put side. Okay, on the lower strike values. So this is still weak. It is going to reach my target. I don't have to See the price action, what's happening here on the chart. See, as I told you, it is trying to take a reversal from here, right? But it might not sustain, it will be within the VWAP only. Or if this is taking a support and reversing, right? This will come to this 80 level very soon. You see, there is a divergence here. At this point, it made here, right? And on this point, it made actually the price made higher high, but the stochastic did not make higher high. So that is another indication of a weakness. But RSI did behave with the price. Okay, so to avoid the noise, let me not see the 5 minutes. Let us continue to watch. So from 15 minutes point of view, the value is still below the median value in the Bollinger Band. Okay, and what's happening with 5 minutes? 5 minutes, obviously it is down. Okay, by the time what's happening with Nifty, let me change to 15 minutes. Okay, so 15 minutes, first one is kind of a gap up, and it took a support from the 5 minutes, 5 period moving average, and trying to break up. Let's see. This is also kind of going to open void. Let's see. Okay, so it's kind of green, the second candle on the 15 minutes, but it did not sustain, and it is still bearishness. Let me look at the option chain. I don't see any reversal here, unless these are all the open positions only. They will close on. They looks like they already started squaring of their positions. Five period moving average. Break up. This is also kind of going to open wide. Let's see. Okay, so looks like it kind of did touch the support level already, and the open positions or buying interest is more now than the sellers. This is again the next theory. Buyers are showing interest now. That doesn't mean that there are more buyers are waiting to buy at the costlier way, right? But they want to buy at the lower levels. What's happening with 5 minutes? Let us see quickly. So 5 minutes, it's kind of oscillating with this VWAP only. All we need one strong candle with one good volume breaking down. So that will be very much convincing direction for us. Okay, so interest is building up. Let it build up. You see how this RSI is reacting for this price. When it is trying to turn up, the movement of RSI becomes very faster. I mean, when it was falling down for the last two candles, it was very slow and standard movement. But when it is trying to reverse, it is not going with the same momentum. It's trying to reverse faster. So if it is reversing faster and it is like coming to 60, but if the candle, the price is not reaching the same high, so when we look at the last time where the price here when the RSI was at 60 levels, right? When it is trying to reverse, it has to break. When it is breaking, then we can say it is a bullishness. So if it is not reaching here, maybe the candle is here the old times, and if it is trying and reaching here, so it's kind of a lower low, right, or lower high. So the same thing, is happening. It means RSI is really behaving or going syncing with the price. If that is not happening, the price has come to this level, maybe the 1660 level, but RSI did not reach, means it's a divergence. So that is again a bearishness only. So when we see this for the last 5 minutes or so, the open orders for the buy is more. So almost like what, 5,000 difference we have. Sorry, this is 1 lakh 4 on the sell side is just 89. So 99, almost 15,000 stocks are like having a difference between the buy and sell. Let us see what's happening with 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, the previous candle is kind of almost closed above the moving average, this line, and the second candle is actually trading above the moving average, but now trying to play somewhere near the VWAP. But on the other hand, if you look at the volume is kind of drying up slowly. Okay, but the price, you don't have that momentum on the price also. If the volume is spiking up along with the price, then we can say like there is a change in the trend. Otherwise, this is going to be continue to fall. So this was the trend line that we have drawn as per the day candle and 1 hour candle, right? And actually, uh, first candle itself broken down that trend, and it is continued to stay so far within that. So if you look at it, no, there is another small trend is forming here. So let us just mark that. Okay, this is kind of an descending triangle, right? So price continue to come here, come here, come here, and break down and go further. Then it will take this trend line as a resistance and continue to fall. Okay, so you look at it earlier when this candle beginning, we had a thought that the previous candle closed above 5 minutes of simple moving average, and this was showing like kind of a bullishness here, but it did not go above this range, and again it started falling. So this 5 minutes will always give you kind of a heartbeat that you have to take some decision very fast. So it is continue to it is better to see 15 minutes. See, last two candles totally red, and this candle don't know what's going to happen. Let us see. Okay, let me just quickly visit ticker tape and see any news is there. So far no news. Happy. And what's happening with OI? So same strong side on the put side and weakness on the call side. Okay, what's happening with 5 minutes? Weak. So there is no taking turn on this stochastic, and RSI is continue to stay with 40 range, and this is reacting for this resistance trend line. Let us see. I'm very much curious to see when it is going to break this support zone, so that we'll see a free fall. Okay, so one thing, if you notice, the 5 minutes candle, when the opening itself, it's broken down. It did cross over on the Bollinger Band median value, right? But the 15 minutes, if you look at it, it did not happen. Maybe if this candle is weaker and the next candle is also getting as weaker, then the crossover might happen, and then the free fall might occur. Because at 15 minutes, if you see the distance between the candles and the moving average, it is kind of closer, not very far when we compared with 5 minutes. So let us see how this theory is reacting with what I said. What's happening with OI? OI is still same thing. Okay, you see, last candle was red. This is a 15 minutes one, and the crossover happened here. I believe it is going to break this support zone soon. Let me see for 5 minutes sometimes. still we have very great difference in the quantities of open orders in the buy side. The total quantities available is 1 lakh 11 on the offer side or a sale side 99. It means the other theory that people are not willing to buy at high price but they want to buy at a lower price. See, the price is not rallying here. It is going in a very slow momentum, right? So people wanted to take at the lower level whenever it is falling down. It's too much on 1636, almost to 6,000, easily broken down. Somebody ate 6,000 just like that. You see, on every 1 rupee difference, earlier we had the volume on 1636. Now we are seeing the open volumes, very much more, meaning the buying interest is more at the next level 1635. I'm not saying anything, just trying to say that a little observation that with every 1 rupee gap, the the weightage on the buy side is there, but on the sell side I don't see it. The volume is kind of or the offering price is kind of scattered here and there. So my next assumption here, when it is trying to reach that 1635, again there will be one gulp and price will easily jump down to 1634 range. Actually, the current candle is below the previous day low, but let us see the reaction. See the last two candles action here. It is very identical, where it dropped and where it is trying to, reverse from here. So from the low, like 16356, 4 rupees or say 5 rupees increased. Is there any change happened in OI? OI is still very much strong. Looks like the new writings are happening at put side. This turn is very much temporary, and it is going to fall again. Let us see what's happening with 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes candle closed above 5 minutes moving average, and the second candle is trying to breach VWAP, but our consideration here is only if it is breaking and closing above VWAP, and again we have a price consolidation here to this level, right? If it is coming up, it might come like 1643 or 45. Let us see. We can do one more thing also, like how the price might react. We can do Fibonacci as well, just for a quick check where how the price behaved. So let me take 23 and 78 as well. So as this is at the downtrend, let me drop from there and put it here. Okay, so Fibonacci telling you where the last price reacted, that is at the 38.2. Okay, let us see whether it is breaking that 38.2. If it is breaking, it might go to 61%, right? Because 50 is not actually a Fibonacci value, so let me ignore that 50 percentage. But when if it is going to 61 percentage, that is again a median value. So breaking that median value with the current trend how it is going, I don't think it is going to happen. So my target price was like 1625, right? You see, 1625 is at minus 61. Again, the next what do we call golden ratio? I did not take 1625 by looking at Fibonacci. I did take 1625 by looking at the next support range in the history. So with that support range and with this Fibonacci, it gives a double confirmation that price might come to, I mean, if it is coming to that range, that is a very good place to exit. Okay, so the last 5 minute candle did close and it made kind of you know where is it, it closed below 23.6. Let us see how this is working out at 15 minutes. Very calm, noiseless, going okay. See, even though the last green candle did test the VWAP, it did not go beyond that. So is it going to test the same level and reverse or will break down? That is a very interesting place to see. We did not see Nifty for a long time. Let us quickly sneak peek and see what's happening there. Okay, so Nifty did try to break, but it did not sustain the high of the day, and it is at the R1 as per the pivots and thinking what to break below the resistance level and the simple moving average. Is it weak? I don't think it is weak by looking at the RSI strength for 15 minutes. You see this RSI since yesterday it was at above 60 only. We always have the theory, right? If it is above, if when it is touches 70 or 80, it will fall down. So that's not the case. You know, I would not say above 60 or something as over bought zone. That's a very strong area that is going to tell you that that particular stock is continue to trade. So it totally depends how the stock is moving. Is it starting the rally from the bottom, like from maybe 40 to 60 and again falling down, or the day started very close to 60 or above 60 and it is continuing the momentum. So it totally depends upon, it's not all the times we have to consider that as a overbought zone and taking an assumption that it will come down. No, it will not come down. So if that is what you're thinking, then you're trying to react against the market trend and you will lose your money. So let's go back to our, see, and it is not necessary each and every stock should react with how the Nifty uh, you know is trending, right? So see, sometimes there will be a very strong for a particular stock and Nifty might fall for some reason, okay, but that stock will go high, or Nifty will be going high, there will be a negative news or some other impact would be happening at a particular stock, it will fall. So a stock is sinking with how Nifty is going. it's not exactly the same picture. So who is basically a dominator in Nifty? Maybe that would very much close with the Nifty candle versus that stock price, but stocks like Reliance, right? So Reliance, HDFC, so those people, dominate the Nifty 50, very high. So if Reliance is going very high, and it will drag the Nifty also high. Likewise on the reverse side as well. So our Indigo boy still struggling to break down, and it is with this trending zone. But as I told you, this is a descending triangle. It did break already, and it from the broken level, like it already gave like 4 5 rupees. So once this trend is broken, right, this support zone is broken, very well, it will fall very freely. Like, let's see. So this 15 minutes break or take, let's see. Very slow. Volume is very much dried up. Don't know what's all going to happen from here. With 5 minutes, it's still oscillating. Nifty, we'll see. Kind of doji is forming at the price. So by the time the sellers quantity also increased, so by one time they will come to a decision that this stock might not move up, they will start selling with the current price. What's happening here? Yeah, continue to be the same thing here. And any news? No news. See, again, looks like the same kind of a thing is happening at 1636. 33 orders. Only there you'll see. On all other places you see like one order, two order. It looks like same thing, like each 1 rupee it is having the bulk purchase mode waiting to break. So the current candle low made 163610, high made 1639. 1636, 31 orders 1400, 30 order 1368. And in 3 minutes this candle also will get close. Thing is, the sellers are not willing to come and give away with the cheaper price. That's the only thing is dragging. See, now you see 1665, 87 orders with 3700. Oh, sorry, that's not 1636, it's 1635. We have 2 more minutes for the current candle to close. I think now you're able to see 1636 volume is high, 1635 volume is high on the buy side. Now the total open orders on the buy side 1,18,000, on the total sell orders 1,13,000. Let me quickly check my trading platform to make sure that it's not logged out. Okay, so we are at 800, 900 rupees profit. Let it happen. Okay, so it's the 1636 eaten up already, and the last candle is very full reddish candle, and the new candle just open up at the same price where it closed. Let's see, 5 minutes, what's happening? 5 minutes, same oscillation. Let's wait. You see, the RSI is telling you very much confirmed that the price is very, very weak. Okay, 1635, 35.30. Come on, break and go. Now the sellers are on like 15 and the buy orders are on like 17. Someone is going to eat that 3000, 4000 quantities just like that. By the way, what's happening with Nifty? Nifty is trading between the upper band of Bollinger and the simple moving average of 5 period. 1635.15. 160. How it is broken. Awesome. Something is really wrong. Like people are really, you know, basically people who is having big money, they are really waiting to do something. I am not able to track what they are trying to do. because so far the price was very slow and trying at the same place again and again, and just like that, this price got broken. So it made the new low, 1630.60. Our first target of the support is already done, and I am basically away of 6 rupees from my target. Let us see. So what's my price money is saying? 1500. I'm currently keeping 150. So basically, when I look at my funds, okay, I did not see my cash balance is actually like 21,000 plus 7,000 is 28. I have sorry 21,000 minus 7,000 is what I have utilized for this trade, and still I have 14,000. I am not utilizing my 100 percentage of the money whatever is available. I just took one portion of it and I'm trading it. So I want to keep my money doubled from here. Like actually my capital, I started this with one. Let me show the ledger. So I started this with 15,800. So so now when I look at this, by 17 today I'm getting another settlement for 2,400, and tomorrow I'll get another 2,300. So I'm trying to take my balance to come 30,000 range, then I will increase my quantities of taking positions from 150 to another 50 more, and I will try to match the quantity whatever we are going to whatever we have on a price lot. So if I put Indigo on the future, so one lot is 500. So what I'm going to do is, once I got enough money in hand where I can take this volume. So if I want to take a fresh position from you know espresso 500 quantity, stop loss, let me keep 650. I need 40,000. Okay, but I can easily achieve at least half of that value, because my current balance is already above 20,000, right? So I can do that, but I don't. I'm still learning only. I'm not very much strong enough to take a decision by dumping all the money in one trade, and if it is going opposite, because my stop loss is kind of far, right? It's not very near also, so that will eat all my profits. So I don't want to put myself into such situation. So let's go slowly. Okay, what's happening? So it did kind of gave a big volume, and you know it went to one level and it is just backing up. But why the price is trying to take a support over there? We have a reason. Looks like when we look at the history, that is kind of a resistance earlier, a very small resistance, not very huge, but that is a price area where even the stock started going up from here. So this is another very much of a testing place, and if it is very conveniently breaking this, then the next support range what we have here is that 1621. So my target is 1625. I have a very strong feeling it will easily go to my target. So let us see whether it is going to happen or not. Let me go back to 15. And what's happening with 5 minutes? 5 minutes broken with a very good volume, and second candle is trying to go up, but it is still below. Okay, so look at the last candle, how it reacted. with Fibonacci, this is like 23.6. It reached there, and but it did not breach that 0 percentage. So we'll see what's going to happen. And this trending resistance line is really convincing for the weakness, because the trade did not close above that level yet with the volume. So even if it is happening, so our next area where we can see how the price is going to behave is a VWAP and the median value of the Bollinger Band. So let us wait there. Yeah, what about RSI? So RSI is still at 40 range in 5 minutes candle, and even in 15 minutes also RSI at the same range of 40 thing. Okay, so now when I look at it, the buyer side, the open quantities are 1 lakh 15. On the sell side, the open quantities are 1 lakh 19. So here again, let's try to put the same theory here. The sellers are not interested to give the stock with the lower value. That's why the seller side people are having so much waiting order on the sell side. So now buyer has to take a decision whether they wanted to buy at higher price or not. So if they are not willing to take the higher price, then the seller has to convince themselves to give away their position and try to sell at the lower level. That will bring the stock down. Or the next probability, seller is not at all interested to give away, and they are they will be their position very strongly, where the price will be in a very much of an oscillation between like you know 3 to 5 rupees range and not more than that. Okay, so looks like now the volume is building up. And again, when you look at the sellers, they are like 1 lakh 23 on the higher end, and the buyers at the lower end 1 lakh 13. If, as we had a thought that if sellers are not interested to give away, the price might come up little, but if they decided to give away, then it will be a fall. What's happening with 5 minutes? Looks like 5 minutes is creating another trend line. You see here. So let's see whether this 5-minute candle, we have one more minute, so looks like 30 seconds. Is it going to break that level or not? Ah. very much broken and closed below the trend line. And I hope the next candle, the current candle, is going to break the low of the day. Let's see. You see the volume at 1631, it's high, and 1630 again high. It's kind of framing the same pattern. Suddenly someone interested to buy more. See again, this candle is reacting from that 23.6 Fibonacci levels. So if the stock is continue to be weak, then this is just a temporary movement, as I told. Like, it will easily trade 3 to 5 rupees, because look at the value of the stock. This is 1600, right? So this stock trading 5 rupees in a oscillation is very kind of a casual thing. So let me quickly look the open interest. Very much still on the buy side it is weak, on the put side it is strong. That says stock will be in the lower side only. Do we have any news yet? No news. And what about Nifty? Okay, so Nifty last candle closed below the 5 period moving average, and the current candle is playing at the resistance level. If this is breaking, then we can see some impact on the Indigo also. We'll see whether it is sinking or not. See, look at this now. This current candle at 5 minutes, it's trading between the 0 and minus 23.6. The price gap between this area 1631 to 1635, exactly that the 3 to 5 rupees range. And see the volume 1632, volume is high, again 1631, 1200, 1700, and all other, you know, prices are kind of scattered with numbers. So why people are interested on that full number, I really don't have a clarity, because usually people try to take the profit and close their position, and they will not really wait for the round figure. Why it is very important for people on the round figure? Is there any reason? It's still a very much of an open question. So it looks like on the 5 minutes, the volumes are again building up. You see this from here, volume drained up, and again it is building up on the sell side. Okay, so when this is breaking and closing this 23.6 level, it will be very much convincing the next area to test 1629 range. Okay, at the same time, look at this Bollinger Band formation. So far it was like a wide open, and from this current range it is kind of going up. Is that mean the price is going to reverse? I don't think so. So it's not mean, maybe couple of candles the Bollinger Band lower band will straighten up, and again it might start widen, right? That is possible to happen. So if it is reversing with this range, when this lower band, when the candle is touching the lower band, the price might reverse to the median value. That is very much possible on the other hand. So again, the sellers with open quantity is more, where they are not ready to sell with a cheap price. So now it's a decision with the buyer what they wanted to do. Okay, so now look, very much convincingly broken down 23.6. Now it is again between 23.6 to 38.2. The low made 1628.45. So with the given range, where is my profit? I am currently at 1700, 1900 level. So what's happening with 15 minutes? Though the this candle, current candle, did touch this lower band, it will be very temporary to show some sign of reversal before it's taking the next rally. But when I look at the 15 minutes candle, it is actually walk on the band, if when I said in the beginning hours. So it is trading between the 5 minutes simple moving average and the lower band here on the Bollinger Bands. So as long as this chain is not broken, like the price is going up and closing above this this pattern, the reversal is not at all possible, is what I see interest. So see, now the current change is 10 rupees. People are buying so much here on the 1600. That confirms you that the current price will have a potential to rally till 1600. Please note, I'm not saying that it has a potential to reach 1600 today. Because option contracts are will be open till the expiry is happening, right? So and today is a bank nifty expiry day, it's a Thursday. It may not have an impact here, but if you are really looking at the support as per the pivots, the next level is actually between 16162 1613. You look at it at 1629, again the same thing, farming here. 15 open orders with 1090, and all other prices are, very much nothing. And down the line, 1628 is also having a very good volume, meaning the number of open orders. So now 1628 is built up with 34 open orders with the quantity of 1000. Again the same question, why people are interested on this rounding figure when they have opportunity to take profit and exit soon? Okay, let me take a quick bio break and come. So what happened when I was away? So the price made 1628.20, but they did not go below. So now it tried 1628. Again the same thing, 1628, 27 open orders, 1627, 21 open orders. What's happening with Nifty? Nifty took a support from that resistance level and it was high, but still our candidate is running on the low. What is happening with the futures? Futures same behavior. See the candle? It's kind of a big doji candle. That is what I would say. Here and this price, that is not the case. Anyway. Nifty. Any news? Looks like I don't think any news would be there, but let us just quickly see. Okay, same thing. No change. What's happening with 5 minutes? 5 minutes. The current candle is exactly at 38.2, but it's between the range of 26 to 38. So when we look at the open orders, sell side open with 1,27,000, buy side 1,19,000. If buyers wanted to take it costlier price, then this might go up. And if buyers are not interested, then if sellers are losing the grip, then this will fall further. So what is going to happen? Let us see. Or at any way, is it a momentum of reversal? Because the current candle is kind of taking a speed. But let us check with the 30 minutes how the prayer has history worked out. With the current price, this is actually at the support zone when we compare with the price action which happened last time, but as the price is actually currently trading below the broken out value last time, which is actually uh, 1637, we can wait until that price, or it might go there and come back once again. So we will wait what's going to happen. Let me go back to, yeah, so when I look at the Bollinger Band, so this with this 30 minutes, it's again kind of a walking on band. And if our calculation is right, the current 30 minutes candle will close in another 8 minutes. So the next candle is what going to be a decision maker here. So next 15 minutes. So the 15 minutes candle, if we look at it, both RSI and the stochastic is kind of showing some, reversal from the current value. But is it going to happen? We'll see. So 5 minutes, what is it saying? 5 minutes stochastic kind of a very flat, and RSI is still below 40, which is very much of a weakness. And the current price is above 38.20 and below 23.6. And as per that 5 minutes candle, still this is on the downward trending only, because we have that blue color uh, resistance line that is still giving the resistance for this trend. Okay, so now the open quantity on the seller side is increasing rapidly. Present we have 1 lakh 30 open orders, but the buyers are with 1 lakh 16. So what is it saying? Buyers wanted to take charge and buy at a costly price, or they wanted to wait, take at lower price. But are they sellers? Are they going to give up and start executing with lower price? Let's see. Okay, the current 5 minutes candle closed below the simple moving average 5 minutes period with a hammer kind of a pattern. We'll see, is it going to really hammer down? Actually, that is not a hammer, but the third candle from now looks like, or the second candle looks like a hammer. And the price move is not very strong. At the same time, the volume is also not supporting it. It means we can really wait and watch how the movement can go. With that, what's happening with Nifty is planning to break the high. One six three one to 160. Current time is 11:12, and we are running with 1700 profit. All right, so looks like it is really ready for the next breakdown. At At 1628 the volume and the orders are high, and 1627 the volume and orders are high. And actually it is supporting this trend of the pattern of lower band and simple moving average. It's made low of 1625.45, and our target is 1625. I have a strong belief that is going to break, so let me change my order. I don't want to exit my position at 1625, so I just reverse it to 1624. Okay, why I wanted to change it now? Because the number of orders at 1625 is at like 4,000. So I believe that many people or some big player will eat and push this price further more down. So is my theory right? We'll wait and watch. For the price to reach the 61.18, we have some time at 5 minutes candle, so we'll wait for that. So as I reversed my profit, booking profit order to 1624, I would say I am kind of um, 3 to 4 rupees away from my target. So let's just count with 4.8, 4 rupees, 3.25, 4. I'm just saying the distance between my booking profit. So 3.05, 4 again, 3.25, 4, 3.30, 4, 4, 3.75, 4.6, just like that. If it is going to break this, we'll see. I did setting on the Fibonacci setting, display minus 50 and the 78 also. Let's see where the values are there. So if it is breaking minus 61, the next value will be 1623. Let us see what's happening there. It's away 4.5, 4.6. The open number of orders on sell side 1,26,000, on the buy side 1,23,000. Let's go to 15 minutes. Okay, 3.5. 2.4. 3.9. 2.4, 2.45, 2.5, 3.5, 3.55, 3.3, 3.3, 2.45, 3.5, 3.35, 2.8, 3.5, 2.85, 3.35, 3.45, 2.85, 3 rupees. Come on, just 3 more rupees. Go down. 3.25 and 2.9, 3 rupees, 3 rupees, 3, 3, 3, 3.25. Let me quickly check my profit, how much it is showing now. So the position here, it is 2000 rupees. 3.5, 3.8, 3.1. Now 1626 is accumulating more number of orders and the buy side. I hope within next 30 minutes it will reach our target and we will close the day. What's happening with OI? So at present for 1600, call side is no interest at all, put side minus 4000, 1,35,000. Now same thing and the price is at the same level. Let's see. What is happening with 5 minutes? 5 minutes again, volume dry. And it looks like it is forming another small trend line here. So the last 5 minutes candle closed above simple moving average, but it's not very significant change. So we will wait how the current candle is behaving, but again the last candle close is actually at 38.2. So still it has an opportunity to fall. And what's our 15 minutes is saying? 15 minutes, no sign of a change at all. It is, still within that pattern whatever we have seen so far. So if you look at the 5 minutes candle, the stochastic is slightly changing the flat position to, going towards up, but the RSI is not supporting that. Now when I look at the open orders, now buyers kind of accumulated. Now we see like 1 lakh 32 on buy side and 1 lakh 32.9 at sell side. So it's like people are at the same level, where just in terms of numbers. So who is going to dominate whom, we will see. Let's continue to watch 15 minutes. Okay, great. So no change. By the time what's happening with Nifty did not sustain the high, but let's see. Okay, so we have huge orders waiting at 1627 with 15, and the volume is high. Someone is really holding very good number at 1620. Apparently disappeared. So what's happening with our trend? Okay, so that trend line is kind of broken at 5 minutes. See the same thing, 1627, 17 orders, 1626, where is it? Not able to see, 32 orders. So again, looks like people are accumulating somewhere just to let these positions go away. We'll see how the sellers are going to react for this need of buyers. Okay, what is happening at 15? 15 is still within the pattern, and 5 minutes is kind of struggling. The buyers are more now with open orders 1,38,000, but sellers orders 1,37,000. It does not mean that we have a reversal. We'll see. Nifty is losing grip, and open interest is still at same level. Let it be. It's good for us. Sudden spike from where 1627230, 1,42,000, where the sellers are less. So RSI is trying to peep out of 40. It's climbing up faster. It's presently at the median value. What is the reaction at the median value? Okay, we have 1 more minute for the current candle to close at 5 minutes. Almost 40 seconds. What should be the reaction for this? The volume is also increased on the buyer side. So should I panic here for this moment? I really don't know. If this candle is going high also, I don't think it will go more than 60, meaning in RSI. If it is going more than 60 in RSI, it clearly shows it is making a divergence. So that up movement will not stable for long. So the current candle closed exactly at the median value. Let us see how this is reacting. What's happening at 15? So 15, it is actually broke out the pattern. So far, whatever it was maintained between moving average and the lower band, and see how it's going to. So with this, my profit reduced almost 700 rupees. Now let us see, is there any change? Let us focus on the buy side. Buy side, it is still weak only. This candle up could be very temporary. Let's see. I'm not changing my stop loss or something. See, if it is loss, then I'm ready to take the loss, but we have to really see how this is trending. So one candle is not going to give you a confirmation with the trend so far down. Okay, so the previous candle closed with red and volume is also kind of good. So this looks like this up move which happened, it's not going to sustain. And again, looks like it is coming back to the trend line which we have recently drawn. I hope again this will fall back to our original downward trending line. We'll see. It looks like there is a change in the Bollinger Band formation, how it looks. We'll see. Still the number of open quantities at the buy side is high, like 1 lakh 40, 41, 1 lakh 41 where it disappeared, just like that. 1 lakh 41 there just a second before, now it is 1 lakh 37. Somebody is really cooking something here. So basically, 1636 was very strong, of course, but our 15 minutes pattern, the 15 minutes pattern was trading between the lower band of Bollinger, uh, and the simple moving average 5 period. So I have a hope that it will break down. Also, our open analysis saying that there is no strong momentum with call side, but on the put side, that confirms that people are interested to put the stock down. So looks like again that bearish momentum is starting. So the median value on the Bollinger Band is really supporting our trend. So the previous candle started with red and current candle is showing weakness, but the volume is increasing on the sell side. And we have 2 more minutes for the current candle to close, and it is at the support line of 38.2 in Fibonacci. So when we look at the orders which is lined up for 1628, I have 13 orders, and all other areas were small numbers. So I hope definitely it will test the lower of the day once again. So when we look at the RSI on the 5 minutes, the third last candle